Hi, everybody.
Hi.
We're back.
We're back. She don't got no glasses on, y'all. Anywho, welcome back. This is Dale.
This is Tay, and we're the Jones sisters.
Yes.
So, March is almost over.
Yes, we only have one more day.
One more day to March Madness. Oh, Tay. So, we both weighed ourselves, and I need to get on it. So April, it's time to
rev it up. Everybody who see this, put in the comments, Dale, rev it up, vroom vroom. Let's go. Period.
So it's time to get it together and rev it up. So the Black Women Losing Weight has another challenge for the month of April. And it's pretty much exercise every day.
You know, pretty much it is exercise every day. And this is the thing that I'm trying to get Dale to realize. It says they want you to exercise, like have a plan of basically at least 5 days of like a routine type of exercise. And then on the other 2 days, it's not that you don't exercise, you do, but they want you to do like, if you're just taking a walk around your neighborhood, if you go, they want you to do an active activity on the other 2 days. So if that's hiking, if that is riding a bike,
playing tennis,
walking on the beach, you're
swimming,
doing something. You still have to do and
be
active, right?
Yeah.
They still want you to be active. So basically, it's going to be 30 days of active exercise. It's just on the 5 days they want you specifically to do at least 30 minutes of exercise. So, we're going to be we ain't got no choice but to rev it up, because honey, you already know 30 minutes of straight exercise. It don't sound like a lot. It don't sound like, oh, that ain't a long, honey. I done did 30 minutes of exercise, okay?
Every day.
Now, it does not give you, I don't think it gives you a time frame on the other 2 days that you have to stick to. But it is at least 5 days a week.
30 minutes.
30 minutes per day. And then the 2 days, again, something, and I do not believe it gives you a time frame. So guys, yeah. I know for myself, either I've been doing a mile or walk a mile. That's been my exercise. So my exercises have been about 15 minutes apiece. So the breathing exercise, which is body flex, has been 15 minutes. And then I would do the walk away the pounds with Leslie Sansom for 15 minutes. Maybe sometimes back to back, but for the most part, they've been split up. So this is definitely going to be a challenge to find. So that means I will have to do 2 miles instead of 1. If I'm going to do walk away the pounds, if I'm going to do breathing exercise, guess what? Well, I'm still going to do breathing exercise. I've already said I'm going to challenge myself even a little bit more than what they say. So I still want to do my breathing exercise, but I am not going to count that towards my 30 minutes of exercise on those 5 days, because I actually want to do breathing exercise for the entire 30 days. Okay, guys? Because at the end of April, I want your girl to be like this. You see this? I want my chin, this chin here, I want this to like almost be non-existent, okay? And to do that, you do have to do that more consistent and every day. And I've been doing it 3 to 4 times a week. Excuse me, y'all, my eye is so bad. 3 to 4 times a week. And outside of last week I did it 3 times, 2 or 3 times. So that was the only week that I did not do it the entire 3 or 4 times. But so yeah, so April is going to definitely, you're going to see us like, if we come on here, like, please help us. Why did we say we was going to do this?
And my cousin D said she was going to exercise with me in the evening, so we'll see. But I am going to be exercising in the evenings. I'm even looking for ways to kind of do exercise at work on my lunch break. One of my bosses told me, use half an hour of your break to walk and then the other half an hour to have a light lunch. So we'll see. I'm not fond of walking as far as exercising when I'm outside. One, because it's hot. Two, because I move around a lot at work already. But I will try to find, I will try to see what I can do as far as something during work hours on my lunch break, even if it's me doing my body flex at work in one of the empty classrooms, and that's about 15 minutes or so. So I wouldn't mind doing that at work and then coming home and doing some exercise, because I count my time using my dumbbells and stretching as exercising. And a lot of times my sleep habit is terrible. It doesn't matter when I go to sleep. Generally, I'm woke for about 2 hours in the middle of the night. And so I find that is my prime exercise time, about 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. So I'm in my room, I'm using my dumbbells, I'm stretching.
Do you ever time yourself?
I don't. I know that I do I do a lot of arm exercises with the dumbbells, and then I also I do the stretching, and then I hold the weight between my feet and I lift like my legs on the edge of my bed. So maybe I will start to time it just to see how long I'm doing it. It's probably about 15 minutes or so in the middle of the night. But I will start to be more consistent, and because it is a challenge, definitely working towards that every day, half an hour activity, exercise, aerobic activity, I guess it would be considered, and just sticking with to see the progress.
Right.
And I've still been drinking my water. I need to drink some more water. I've been doing good with getting in my 8 to 10 cups of water. But I know on the different water apps and things, they're saying like 200 ounces of water. So I know I need to I need to get more water than the 60 to the 64, 80 ounces of water that I've been drinking. That is a feat, because I'm really not that fond of drinking water, but I have, I must say, since the beginning of this year, I have been drinking more water and being more consistent with at least having that 8 to 10 glasses of water. When the month of January and the month of February, most of February, I was literally drinking nothing but water, and with a tea here or a coffee there. And I am going to get back to that, because I do see that, having a little bit of sugar here or a sweet tea there, that does hinder my appetite for water. Once I have it, it's just like I don't even want to drink anything at all. So I do need to get back to just drinking straight water. I know that it helps. I know that it's beneficial. And it's funny, because when you find something that works, and then you veer away from it, and you're like, why did I stop doing that? It was actually working. So sometimes you just have to remind yourself. Sometimes you reminding yourself by telling other people, why aren't you doing that? You know that was working. And then you have to take that and put it back on yourself. Like, why aren't you doing this? You know it was working. So it's basically self-reflection and reminding yourself that if it's working, don't stop doing it because it's beneficial to keep doing it for my goal. So just making sure that I'm holding myself accountable and to reaching my goal.
All right, y'all. I was hoping to tell y'all, share a secret with y'all. But now I'm going to wait till later because I haven't reached it yet. And I'm a little bit upset with myself.
Guys.
Because y'all.
She's been very strict on herself.
I have. And I just
with making sure that she's been inside her caloric range.
Yes.
And I think with her jumping the gun and weighing herself earlier, I think it kind of made it feel like,
guys. No,
made it feel like, oh yeah, I'm right there, instead of just waiting and saying, oh, okay, I'm almost there. Guys, she was only 3 pounds shy of reaching her goal.
Thank you for telling what I was.
And I feel like she should be celebrating the fact that she did lose as much as she did.
Okay, since she already spoiled what I was going to share. Okay, guys, I'm going to share something with y'all I have not shared this entire time, and the reason why I haven't posted my weight. Guys, when I started this, when I got weighed, I was 400 and almost 40 pounds, guys. Literally points away from it, okay? When I tell y'all that was a slap in both of my, like, on the right side and the left, that was like a like that type of situation. And I have not shared that. Only people who know that are like my close family that I live with. So now I'm sharing that with you guys because I was really embarrassed. I was upset with myself for allowing me to get to that. And so I didn't feel comfortable sharing that with anybody. But
this is a weight loss journey.
This is why I started also too, because someone giving you that number, and then also saying, oh, well, we see deterioration in your spine, and fluids and things of that nature. And so it makes you do a self-reflect and say, again, like I've always said, okay, what can I do? What is my part in this situation, right? What can I do to help to alleviate some of the pain and aches and things of that nature that I was experiencing on top of the car accident? But what's my part in this, right? So, and I strongly believe, and I'm gonna tell you something. I've always said to myself, if there was ever anything that ever happened to me as far as health wise, and I was bigger, I knew that my first plan of action was to try to lose weight, because I did not want that to be a factor in why I either didn't feel well, why I wasn't getting any better. Also, honest to goodness, one of the biggest things was I didn't want to give doctors excuse why they could not help me, because a lot of times, and people know, when you're obese, extremely obese, when you go to the doctors, you could be coughing up everything, and they will say, oh, well, you're overweight, you're morbidly obese. Like, they literally won't focus on anything else but your weight, and you're like, but sir, ma'am, doctor, I'm telling you that I know my body, and I know that I haven't been feeling the same. So I'm telling you that I understand that it could possibly be my weight, but also I think that there may be something else. They just tend to kind of hone in on that. It's kind of like
that's where they stop.
That's where they stop. And it's almost like they're not even willing to see beyond that. So I do not want that to be any reasons why I cannot get assistance or why someone would stop helping me. Also, you hear sometimes, or they said they wouldn't do a procedure because I was too big, or they said I don't want that to be my life. I don't want that to happen to me, especially if I'm forewarned. Especially that was a wake up call to say, hey, you need to do something. And I feel like that's what it was. While I hate the fact that I was in a car accident, I hate the pain that I sometimes have to deal with because of it. It was a blessing in disguise because it made me start focusing on me, right? It made me start focusing on my health. It made me become more aware of what is going on with my body and what I need to do to get better and what I need to focus on to help me to be better. Overall, health-wise, mentally, physically, all that good stuff. So, yes. So with all that background coming up to today, I really didn't start my weight loss journey until really January is when I start. Well, I was thinking about it, but y'all know I'm sorry, I wasn't missing Thanksgiving dinner because my accident happened on November 15th. So I was going to eat Thanksgiving dinner. I'm sorry. And then Christmas came around. I was like, wait, hold on. not yet. I ain't gonna lie. And then but then here's the crazy part. I didn't even make it a New Year's resolution. I wasn't like the type of person like, oh, I'm making New Year's resolution. I'm going to start my... No, honest to goodness, I did not. It did not hit me until, honest to goodness, I was just thanking the Lord. One, my accident wasn't worse than what it was. I'm gonna tell you, that first week in January, I celebrated. I thanked the Lord. One, that we made it out of 2020. Thank you, Jesus. That was that. You know. Also, I made it out alive. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. That first week of January and even ending out of 2020, I just was thanking the Lord for where I was. You know, I hadn't committed to any exercise or anything as far as losing weight. And then it was like the second week into January, I think I went back to the doctors and they weighed me again, and I basically was the same. And I was like, all right, okay, Fonte, let's get focused. And I said, you know what you need to do. You know there are things that you can do them. So that's what I did, and that's also when I started seeing a lot of specialists, and that's when they started talking, okay, well, we're going to do this to your back, you may have to get this done, you may have to get that, and I was like, wait, before we start doing all that poking and prodding and surgeries and all that stuff, wait, pause, there's something that I need to do, that I can do, to help, that may be able to help me in this situation. And so that's when I was serious. I was talking about gastric bypass, I was talking about the lap band, and when I really started talking about it, and I said, y'all know, it's still, let me tell you, that's why I said even our first video that it did not matter. Even if you got the lap band, you get the gastric bypass, guess what? You still have to be mindful of what you eat. You still have to control your portions. You still got to exercise. Those things don't stop just because you had that surgery. It doesn't at all, as I was told by doctors and people who have had it. And so I said, okay.
You still have to be committed.
Reality
to
is,
process.
Right. I still got to be committed. I still got to be dedicated. I still got to watch my portions. I still got to, like these. I said, well, wait, if I have to do that anyway, let's first see if I can do this by myself again. Do it again. Lose weight. Because if I can, and the one thing too is, many things was, we're going to be looking to see if you can lose, in my case, at least 50 pounds, right? And before we can even start that process or even thinking about it, because they want to make sure that you are committed and dedicated to it, right? So I'm thinking, well, shoot, if I can lose 50 pounds, if I have to lose 50 pounds before even starting this process, and for y'all to even consider it, let me start. If I do that, then let me continue on that road and see where it leads me. So that's why I said I would give myself a year to see where it takes me. Then at that point, once I have really tried, really have done my part, really have dug in there, really have committed and do everything that I feel like I need to do, then I would make a decision from there. So I wanted to tell you guys, I say all of that to say this. I have wanted to tell you guys that tonight that by today I have lost a total of 40 pounds. And I know for some people that may say, well, girl, you better be happy. And I am. I don't want anybody to think that I'm not happy. I'm very joyful. I thank the Lord so much for it, because if anyone told me 2 months ago, 2.5, even at the beginning when I first started or thought about it, that Fonte, within 2.5 months, you're going to be able to lose that 40 pounds, I would have looked at them and said, okay, whatever, sure. But because I hadn't done it in a long time, I just would have maybe doubted a little bit. But I can say, while I did not lose the 40, I lost 37 pounds because of 3 pounds, but that's okay. I am still, and the one thing I had to remember and remind myself today when I told Rendell, I was like, I'm not going to say nothing because I didn't lose the 40. And she said, girl, you better be happy you lost what you did. But it also made me remember what I promised and what I said I would do on the mental, on the mind, on the mindset. I was going to congratulate myself and recognize and own when I lost weight and when I did good. I have to own that. So I am great. I'm here to say I am grateful, and I am going to enjoy. I am enjoying the fact that I lost 37 and not 40, and that's okay. But I am on my way, and I'm progressing, and I'm progressing in the way that I need to, or the way that I wanted and hoped that I could. So your girl is literally 3 pounds away from being under 400, and I am so grateful for that. And I'm still going to push. I'm still going to press. So I was a bit apprehensive when they said they was doing a 30-day exercise challenge. I was scared. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But it also was like I actually said, okay, good. This is really good, because the month of March I really focused a lot on what I ate. I was on it. I tracking almost every day. If I didn't track that day, I was so conscientious that I was tracking mentally what I had, and I wanted, oh God, I'm sorry. This taking long. I'm sorry. So this month I was happy that they said, okay, we're going to start focusing on exercise, and they did not give you a specific exercise you had to do. They're just saying, we want you to exercise 5 days. 30 minutes a day, and the other 2 active activity. And I was like, perfect, so that I can start acclimating myself again with 30-minute exercises. Start also trying different things and seeing what I like, what I don't like, and also what things I need to push myself in. So I'm happy again to report that I have lost weight, that I'm going to stick this journey out, and I am congratulating myself on doing my best.
As she should.
And
continuing going in the journey.
And continuing on the
journey.
Not giving up.
And not feeling salty.
Right.
But saying, here we come, April.
I'm on, right. Saying, okay, March. All right, cool. April, here we come. We coming with a vengeance. We taking some necks. Or, not necks, we taking some chins. Okay? Don't play. But anyway, but I also hope that this encouraged someone else. If it doesn't encourage you, hopefully encourage someone else you may know that may be on also the weight loss journey and may didn't reach specifically their goal. But tell them
who's on their journey,
right,
who's just now starting their journey,
right,
and it looks hopeless,
right.
Nope,
keep going, keep being
moving,
consistent.
Keep pushing through.
Consistency
is the key.
Commitment, dedication, discipline. Keep doing it. Keep going. It's going to pay off. Believe me, 37 pounds down, your girl ready for April. Period. I'm ready to take this chin off. Period. Okay? That's my goal. No chin April. Period.
Oh.
Period. Okay? All right.
So thank you for coming back and hanging out with us.
Yes.
Make sure you like, share, comment.
Subscribe.
Subscribe.